way over to Hennigsdorf, and then we will see how we go from there. It's a bit windy today, so we're gonna just play it by ear. The 10 kilometers should be pretty easy though after Saturday's ride, which was 2 lots of 20 kilometers. So we're back off the road and into the forest. Cycling alongside people's houses. And then the wilderness.
Here we are at the Stolpe border crossing. This was built by East Germany in 1981, but funded by West Germany. And it was finished in 1982. And it was built because there was too much traffic going between West Berlin and Hamburg.
We've decided that this hill is too hard to cycle up, so we're going to walk up it. And my bag has fallen off. I'm not even sure where we are. Dickheads have shown themselves again. So, my fucking bag just fell off my bike, and that's my beer. What's left of it. The rest of it's in my bag. And all over everything. There's bits of glass everywhere.
We're taking a little pit stop after the carnage of the broken beer bottle. Wow. And we are sharing an unbroken beer. Probably eat some Snickers too.
Good idea. I hate my life.
You have an injury.
It's the first one.
Oof.
It's only a tiny cut, but this is what glass does to you.
Okay, we're back on the road after the glass incident.
Yes, more bumps are coming our way. Woo.
Hooligans have destroyed all the maps in this area, but we're right here, and we don't know if we go down here or up here. But there's a sign, so we're cool.
So many people have stopped to help us along the way, which has been so nice. They've seen us pondering over the maps and have asked if we need help, so the German people are very kind. So we started off with a little bit of a wrong turn, but we're back in action, on path. Cycling through what looks like an estate or something, or yeah, dorms. So we're at the spot where Marianetta Jurkowski, her fiance, and one of their friends tried to cross the wall from this empty garden plot on November the 21st, 1980. They managed to get past the first wall, but once they were inside they were spotted by guards and shot at. She was actually shot and killed that same day, whereas her fiance and their friend managed to get across the wall. Once they got over to the west, they were contacted by some members of the Stasi, which was the state security from East Germany, that wanted them to not tell the story of what happened. They actually even removed a memorial cross that had been put down on the west side for Marianetta after she had died. In 1995, the man who was responsible for killing her was charged, and he went to a detention centre for young offenders. But this sentence was suspended on probation.
So here we are. We just finished the 10th section of the Berlin Mauerweg. We are at Hennigsdorf. And this next section is 6 kilometers, and it goes to Hennigsdorf.
So we've decided to avoid the cobblestones by riding right up here along the curb, which isn't going so well for me at the moment, but I think I'm just not having a lucky day on the bike. Hello. Hello. This is the former Bergfelder control tower, which was located in the border between Hennigsdorf and the town of Bergfelder. And since 1990, this has been used by the Deutsche Waldjugend, which is using the tower for nature conservation work with young people.
Here are some news articles that talk about the nature conservation that happens here. Here's the road we're on now.
earlier. I'm still struggling with my bag.
We're having trouble with the bungees today. We're on the bumpy cobblestone road. Someone had to lay down all of these cobblestones.
We found a really spooky lake. It's all misty and gross. Who knows what could come out of it. So we're out of the forest and into the suburbs.
Here we are at a memorial for Herbert Bauer, who was a West Berlin police officer who was shot on the line of duty in 1952, which was before the wall was built. And he is the only person from this time period who is memorialized along the Berlin-Mauer route. This is also a memorial for Michael Bittner, who was shot and killed while he was trying to escape over the wall after not being granted several permits to leave. Every year on the 13th of August, people come here for a memorial service. We are standing at an info station that talks about a place in Berlin that was called Duck's Beak. It was a narrow strip of land in the north. It looked like a duck's beak. And it was part of the East Berlin. Then they had the Four Powers Agreement, and they were having talks about maybe bringing it over into West Berlin, but they decided not to, and instead they just put up a border crossing. Here's the Duck's Beak. We can also see the Duck's Beak on this map here.
Also known as Entenschnabel.
Here we are. We're going to go like this. Here we are at the end of part 11. We're at Hennigsdorf, and we're going to start part 12, which will take us to Wollankstraße.
This one's 15 kilometers, should be pretty easy, and then we'll be done for today. So we'll have done 31 kilometers by the end, which is a good amount for us.
We're in the countryside.
Decided to take a pit stop under the Mauerweg sign. It's a shame we don't have chips.
We just saw the TV tower in the distance, our first sighting of Berlin. Here we are on a lovely path in Pankow. Here we are in this yellow circle, and we are headed to here, this S-Bahn station.
Sucks to walk down this road.
We're checking to see which way the signs go. It's a little bit confusing right here. This is a memorial for Horst Frank, a young man of 20 years old who died trying to get over the wall. He was with a friend of his, and his friend made it over to the other side. We are very close. Here we are. We're going to right here. Yay!
So we've managed to find the sign again. We were supposed to have come from that direction, so
We just went through a parking lot. We took a shortcut.
yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Megan's thirsty.
It actually worked! Amazing!
We're back in the city again, and so the wall is documented on the road.
And we're in the home stretch. There's an S up above, up ahead even. You can hear the train.
Here we are. We have finished part 12. We're at Wollankstraße S-Bahn station. The end caught me by surprise. I didn't even know we were here.
We've done 31 kilometers today. It's taken us about 4 hours, but we've had a few rest stops along the way after the beer incident. And then when we got challenged with a mighty, mighty hill, we had to stop for some Ritto. But it's been fun. It's interesting to be back into the city. How quickly the transition went from being out in the country to the city was quite quick.
Yeah. So today we went 31 kilometers. We did 3 sections.
Yep.
And next time we start here. And where do we go?
It's a surprise.
We don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Until then, cheers!